We got two different Kizer knives we're going to be checking out in this video today. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we've got two of Kizer's newly released fixed blades here, obviously with the bigger boxes, part of the Vanguard series. We're going to go in this order here. There'll be links on below in the description and pinned comments if you guys want to check them out. They'll also help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. This first one here, drum roll please. We're looking at the Bulldog Fix. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, the Bulldog is getting a fixed blade. That's pretty awesome. Under 3 inches on the blade, 2.97 inches to be exact. It is an O-show design. D2 steel on the black stonewash blade and a G10 handle. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I also have the folder counterpart, Bulldog, so we can do a comparison and whatnot later in the video. But here we go, unboxing experience. We got some paperwork. We've got a sticker. We've got the blade here. And then we got some other goodies underneath here. Silica gel, we have some additional hardware, the sheath itself, and it looks like we're getting an additional pocket clip. That's pretty neat. Wiping cloth and paperwork on the box as well. We'll go ahead and take some of these out, leave some of them in there. There are going to be multiple variants available. We'll talk about those in a second. But here we go. We'll put the sheath and the clip here to the side for a moment, and let's focus on the knife. Ooh, baby. Okay. Sign me up. Look at this thing. I'm going to give it a nice little wipe right here, right off the bat here. Clean some of them oils from the blade. And what are we looking at? Well, if you are a fan, clearly, of the Bulldog, you're absolutely going to love this fixed blade. I really like what they did here. It definitely stays true to the design. It has that very iconic sheepfoot blade with a flat grind here. Again, D2 steel, very tough. And also with this black coat here. That's going to help with D2 not being as corrosion resistant as other steels. Nice G10 handle here, and it's interesting. We can see the spine here at the top, but we don't see it at the bottom. So that's pretty nice. Should translate into some really good ergos. I do like the lanyard solution back here. Very nice and tastefully done. Absolutely dig it. Nice and tucked away. Looks like TA hardware on one side and captive on the other. So, and we got the black and green sort of combo going on there. Very nice. I do like the handle to blade ratio there. Right, got a pretty decent handle there and a good cutting path. Also got a good plunge grind situation there, I can see. And moment of truth here, of course, the ergos. Oh man, come on. This is as hand melting as it gets. Holy macaroni, this is good, guys. Obviously no pocket clip in sight. I mean, solid 10 out of 10 for sure. I can squeeze really hard. Very, very comfortable. I mean, this is a good decision right here. Pretty solid and nice contour G10 all around, and plenty of jimping. Look at this. Got jimping from here to here, and then a little bit of jimping right here at the front, right, for maybe like a pinch grip or front grip like this, right? That feels pretty perfect right there. You do a little pinch grip for package opening and Amazon unboxing or what have you. And it's also going to be a very utilitarian blade. Obviously, you could do draw cuts, utility cuts all day. The tip is lower than what otherwise would be the pivot if this was a folder, but yeah, nice and low and very, very utilitarian design. I mean, check this out. Full 4-finger grip, right? There's going to be a finger guard right here. I'm able to accommodate my average size hands. Should be able to accommodate bigger hands as well, right? Check out, plenty of handle there left, and just very, very comfortable. Thumb right here on this curvature, feels right at home. And we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Solid little fixed blade right here for the geometry. We got the sheath, of course, rocking the button, spring-loaded button here, pretty common. Multiple holes here for multiple configurations. We also have multiple holes here for different setups. We got the adjustment hole right here for how tight or loose you want the sheath experience to be. And of course, you can mount it horizontal or vertical, depending on your taste. Right? If you want to go scout carry or not, up to you. Going into the sheath. All right, there's a satisfying click. No rattle. That's a good sign. And then out of the sheath. Oh yeah, very nice. You can just push out like that. That is super, super sweet right there. Nice and comfortable. I do like this whole area right here. Nice and easy to push out with the thumb as such. And overall, I mean, just really good construction. It does have a drain hole, but it's on the inside. Will be pretty difficult to see. But yeah, through and through, I mean, overall pretty good experience. You could swap that pocket clip for kind of like an OT clip looking clip in a way. That is completely up to you. If you want something less bulky, could go along with this guy. That's absolutely a possibility right there. I'd like to see that. Very, very adjustable, right? Very, very custom. And again, not as bulky as something like this. So you got pros and cons right there. Definitely got some options. Now, I don't have a regular size Bulldog. I have a mini Bulldog. So we'll zoom in here a tad bit. There's a fixed blade. Here is the mini Bulldog right here. This is part of a recent release a couple months ago. I want to say one of the last few drops of 2025 with the crystallized titanium on this one. Looking pretty hot. S45 VN steel. But yeah, very iconic ergos. I mean, this was pretty sweet, and I love the geometry a lot. So yeah, obviously it's going to be a much smaller counterpart. But the fixed blade itself should be more along the lines of the actual regular size folding version of the Bulldog, of course. I want to say maybe some slight variations to the handle a tad bit, but I mean, for the most part, pretty much the same exact geometry. I mean, it's got to be, right? That's Osho design through and through. Love him as a designer. He's putting out some hot stuff, and I'm here for it, absolutely. So now there are going to be multiple versions available. It looks like we have 3 other versions are going to be on 14C28N. This is the D2 version. That's going to be an Amazon exclusive. All the other ones are going to have 14C28N. Looks like we have gray stonewash, black stonewash, and satin finish on like black, blue, and kind of like a beige handle color. There we go. We got one down, one more to go. Let's check out what the next fixed blade is all about here, shall we? All right, here we go. This second one is going to be a little bit larger for sure, all right, if the box length is anything to go by. We're looking at the, drum roll please, Jonathan Styles design. That's a good sign. Area 8, right? Not Area 51, but Area 8, 4.23 inches on the blade length. AEBL steel, quickly becoming one of you guys' favorites. Satin finish and G10 handle. All right, let's check it out. All right. So now that I know it's a Jonathan Styles design, I'm excited here. We got a quality check pass right there, sticker on the box. And there we go. These are always very snug. We got a sticker. We got the knife right here. Ooh, baby, that's looking good. Okay, we'll check that out in just a moment. And right in here, we have a wiping cloth. We have additional hardware. We have the sheath, of course, which will need some paperwork. And we're also getting that additional clip. So, I mean, is this a thing with Kizer now? They're adding additional clips on the box. So you get one by default. It's this guy right here we looked at. You know, many of their models, like the one we just looked at. And then there's the additional clip. That is absolute W in my book. But, oh man, come on now. All right, let's take a look, closer look at the Area 8 here from Jonathan Styles. Go ahead and remove the safety tip, mandatory, obligatory. Little wipe right here, remove some of the oils, right? Have the camera do it justice. On the shoot here, you guys can get that 4K resolution. A lot of you guys are watching on TV, which is, again, really appreciated. If you're watching from the living room, that is what's up. Thank you so much for tuning in to Miguel EDC. Really appreciate it. Check out this blade right here. We have a very long sort of drop point in a way. Beautiful switch there towards the front. Got some belly there as well. Cutting path stays relatively straight. And then we got that belly towards the front. Flat grind, AEBL steel. Right, very nice. And then we got this G10 handle. I do like the combo here with the black and green. And interestingly enough, the other variant has black where the green is and green where the black is, and it has a blacked out blade. So this one has a satin AEBL steel. The other one also has AEBL steel with a black PVD coating. So that's probably something worth considering. And it kind of goes black, green, black, or this one is satin, black, green. So they kind of, it's the reverse of each other. So that's nice. We got jimping on this side, jimping on the opposite side. A pretty lengthy handle. I mean, check this out. We got average size hands, you already know. And we got a pretty good knife right here with some lines. Very similar to the lines we see on like something like the Sheepdog, but at a slight less of an angle, right? Less indented, if you would. Pretty cool. We got TA hardware on both sides. Lanyard solution, right? Hole right there in the back. And I mean, overall, I mean, we got handle here for days. Feels nice, feels comfortable, very capable. I mean, anything outdoors, right? Maybe like a food prep knife, right? On the campsite, it can absolutely do that for sure. Dig in that. Plenty of handle. Accommodating larger hands. If you have big old bear paws, you should be good. I mean, are we doing the Friday night gas station fighting grip? The Pacol grip? I don't know. But definitely not the knife for that. But my point is, it feels very comfortable in every single scenario, right? Reverse grip is good too, right? Definitely got, again, a very long cutting path. So it's going to be a slicer, right? You're peeling vegetables, you're peeling an orange, whatever you got going on. You could do a little bit of tabletop cutting, right? The tip, or the belly, I'm sorry, is actually towards the front. So it's not like you have a progressing belly throughout the blade, but you could maybe, right, use the tip there, right, the little belly as well. So that's, again, possibilities upon possibilities with this thing. So I do like the design overall, a very elegant design. Straightforward, not going, you know, reinventing the wheel of or anything, but in a way, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, look at this piece right here. This part right there, Jonathan Styles DNA, right? Always coming through on his designs. I see it right there with the combo of 2 colors and whatnot. Right, there's just enough right there to give you a little hint that it is one of his designs, and I absolutely appreciate the, you know, detail. Now it's got the sort of like finger guard going on here on both sides. I wouldn't, you know, forward choke or anything, but I can put a thumb on the blade if I wanted to, right, to get more control. I absolutely can. And I mean, we're looking at a pretty lengthy blade here, 4.23 inches on the blade. That is absolutely something. I'll tell you what. Here's the sheath. We're gonna go ahead and check. Oh man, come on, this is butter right here. Look at this. Super smooth. Nice satisfying click. Keep in mind, sometimes, you know, when you get these in the box, you may need to adjust, you know, maybe loosen up this Phillips head or tighten it up depending on the scenario. The tighter, obviously, the more snug, the harder it is for you to press it in, right, and click it out and things like that. And if it's too stiff, you can loosen it up a little bit. I mean, you get the idea there. Multiple holes on both sides, and we got that pocket clip we've seen time and time again. Multiple holes there, right? Very easy to adjust, right? Turn it horizontal, vertical, whatever you like, right? This one's pretty standard with the button, spring-loaded button there. But again, we're getting this guy right here as a bonus. And I mean, if Kizer's doing this moving forward, this is going to be a win, an absolutely win. It kind of gives me like ulti clip vibes in a way, but not quite, right? So I mean, the ulti clip has like a little clamp that you kind of press down and it kind of clamps on to whatever it is you know, you got your jeans or whatever it is you're putting the sheath or clipping the sheath to. But this is a pretty good solution there, right? If you wanted a backup, again, like we said earlier, something slimmer, less bulky, absolutely a pretty decent approach. And you got, again, 2 options out of the box, which is better than just 1 option, period. So making a great first impression here. I mean, I can't think of anything else to share that I haven't already said here about the Area 8. Straightforward, you know, classic design, very clean aesthetics for sure. Not reinventing the wheel, but absolutely 1000% functional. Now here it is next to that Bulldog Fixie. Right, you can see, right, obviously this one's going to be more utilitarian, shorter cutting path, more utilitarian sheep's foot blade. Also a shorter handle. You're getting a longer handle and a longer cutting path there with the Area 8. These are the 2 fixed blades dropping for Kizer in March of 2025. 25? No, Miguel, we left 25 in the past. We're in 2026. If you believe it, it's already a 3rd month in and I'm still processing that we're in a whole new year. Anyways, it feels like a blink of an eye. The year just started like yesterday and we are somehow already in March. If you feel that way, let me know in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts on these? What do you like about them? What do you love about them? Anything you dislike about them? Let me know. All feedback is welcome. As usual, I'll have links for all these in the description and pinned comments so you guys can check them out. Prices, availability, and variants. It does help out the channel when you use those links. That's entirely up to you and at 0 extra cost. Shout out to Kizer for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. And also shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. I just announced the 50K giveaway winners on a community post, so check that out. Chances are there's a possibility you may have won a prize. I hate when prizes go unclaimed. So if you want a prize, please reach out to me ASAP. Again, community tab or post tab on my channel. I just posted all the winners and I also posted a comment to the giveaway video announcing all the winners. So if that is you, please reach out to me ASAP. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.